Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and today we are going to do for the first time in a very long time an Ark Survival Evolved mod spotlight showy off kind of thing. And to be honest guys, the only reason we're doing this is because I was looking through some mods, looking through some stuff that we can maybe do for our battle series, and I saw this mod and I absolutely fell in love with it. This mod alone is enough to make me consider, you know, building like a really nice house in Ark, you know, building like a proper mansion with specific rooms for this kind of stuff. It's awesome. I'm going to show you guys everything in the mod right now. It's called Eco's Terrariums, and it basically adds exactly what it sounds. It adds a bunch of terrariums and aquariums to your game. I think there's something like 9 or 10. I'll show you all of them in a second anyway. And yeah, they're just really cool. You can download this for free, obviously, over on the Steam Workshop. Go give it some love. It came out a week or two ago. And it should be the most popular mod on Steam because it's awesome. I absolutely adore it. It's honestly so good to make me consider coming back to Ark. Anyways, I'm going to show you, hopefully in order of like least cool to coolest, because this is the basic one. This is if you don't have much room in your house, you've got a little hut going on. You know, you don't have a big ass mansion, you got a little hut. You want a little fishy, you know, and that's all it is. This is definitely one of the lower key ones, but it's going to get bigger as we move on. So next up we have this one, this rather lovely little terrarium. We've got 3 different Beelzebufo thingamajiggies, different colours. That one wiping his tongue everywhere. The ladies love it. It's yeah, it's a pretty cool little one. It lights up, as you see the lights are kind of showing on the back. It's harder to tell it. Daytime. What we'll do is we'll set the game to nighttime as well and have another little run through as well to see which of these actually lights up properly. But it is beautiful. Look at it. Look at the little froggies. Much better than the first one. Next up we have a Dimetrodon exhibit. I love that what they've done is for a lot of these is to scale down existing creatures. Obviously the Beelzebufos have been scaled down as well, but they look, you know, you get frogs that size. You don't really get Dimetrodons this size. So I really like this. A lot of people are suggesting what they should do is do a human one and have little tiny people running around in a little terrarium, which, yeah, I'm on board with. But look at that, that's very cool. Very sort of iguana-esque little terrarium there. Nice red lights. And over here, next up, we have our monkey exhibit. This one, we're kind of moving away from terrariums now, and we're kind of just moving into, you know, zoo exhibits. But that's okay, that's cool. If you've ever wanted some monkeys hanging around in your Ark house, then, well, now you can. And who hasn't, quite frankly? Look, we even got some pineapples. It's just, look at it. It's cool, right? I'm not crazy. It's very cool. Banana trees. It's beautifully well made. Well done, mod maker. Well done. I'm so proud of you. I don't even know you. I'm proud of you. This one, I put it on the table, and it was bigger than I expected. So it shouldn't really be on the table. So we'll have to jump, okay? But it's got these little. I actually don't know what these are, but I'm assuming these are from Scorched Earth, and they're little mammal. They're like fennec foxes. Look at him looking down. Hello. Hello. Oh, I'm on. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Forgive me. Okay. There we go. We've got a little house. There's like a Petra thing going on. We've even got a little locusty, terrifying bug thing in the middle there. So just like a whole desert-themed terrarium right there. Over here, we have ourselves a snake exhibit. A lot of these are, you know, realistically what you'd find in a terrarium. Okay, it's based on a giant snake, but still, when it's scaled down, it looks pretty cool. Don't know what he's doing. I don't know what this Dilophosaurus malarkey's on about, but whatever. It's very cool. Next up, we have this creepy little fellow. I can't remember what it's called. Is this the brood mother? Is that what it's called? Either way, I like this one. Actually, it's quite. It kind of looks a bit more like a statue that happens to vibrate slightly. You know, like all the best statues. And over here, you see how many of these there are already? It's actually a crazy number. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8th so far, and there's at least 5 left. This does have water in it. It's quite hard to tell. If you just look in the middle of the screen now, you can see this kind of faint, wishy-washy stuff that's meant to, I guess, resemble the top of the waterline. Unfortunately, you can't really tell from any form of distance, so it kind of looks like the Carbonemus is floating, which is strange. But hey, not that big a deal. One just chilling up there, just a nice little bit calm down, that one. And then we go a little bit bigger. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Panda Exhibit. Yes, literally a Panda Exhibit. Don't know how this is meant to be a panda. It kind of doesn't look like a panda. It kind of looks terrifying. I assume this is a retextured version of the bear that's in the game. But yeah, I kind of feel bad for a panda more than I do most of these other creatures. Like, a lot of these, maybe not the monkeys, but a lot of these are kind of used to this kind of environment. I imagine the panda slightly less so, admittedly. But it's very nice and colourful. You know, that's good. Right, that's good, that's good. And over here, before we head outside, we have a little fishy one, which is, again, the slight problem that you can't really see the water. I don't really know how you'd fix that, but it's got a nice collection of fish. We've got a little barracuda-looking thing down there, sort of barracuda slash piranha, very weird. Lovely little trout thing, lovely jubbly. So this is all the ones I could fit indoors, basically, because, oh no, there's another one right here, herp derp. I've got another underwater one, again, the same kind of problem. But very, very cool little giant squid. Well, not really a little giant squid. That doesn't really work. It's a giant... No. It's a moderately sized squid. There you go. I've invented a new species. The moderate squid. There we go. And we've got some jellyfish knocking about. And another couple little fish. I really like that one, actually. But imagine if you just put these... Oh, how good would these look in like a proper Ark house? I can't believe I only just found this mod. This is my favourite mod of all time. Very cool. Right, we're going to have to head outside because I couldn't fit the others in. However, there is this one here that I also... I haven't actually managed to fit in anywhere. It has to go, I believe, on a wall. And that's a problem for me. Given how I've made... I did actually have a point before where it fit. And I've struggled since then, basically. So, there you go. You can just see that one from there. Look, it's a fish. Alright? It's a fish. We're going outside. Whoop! Right. So, we're going to start over here with our Ice Age themed one. A little penguin exhibit. It's so cool. How you doing, guys? Everyone chill? Everyone's chill. They have been scaled down somewhat. The whole thing, it's like a little slice of life, you know, just shrunk down and squeezed into a glass container. It's a really, really cool idea. I'm hoping they release a few more so we can come back and check out the mod down the line. But this is going to look very cool at night as well. It looks like most of them glow, so I'm definitely going to come back at night time and give it a little look and try to show you these guys in the dark as well. But there we go, a little penguin exhibit there. Over here we have our first like proper dinosaur exhibit, really. We've got a Hadrosaur in here, just chilling. Oh, and someone else. There's a Beelzebufo in there. Oh, hello. Diploceratops in there. There's a Dimetrodon over there. A couple of flying dudes over here. There's someone in there, in the water. Is that a Sarcosuchus? It's hard to tell. I think it's a Sarcosuchus. There we go. A little, again, just like a little slice of life, you know? Maybe scale-wise between these two is a little bit weird, but maybe he's a baby. Let's say he's a baby. And in our final one that I'm going to show you guys right now, we have an underground cave kind of exhibit. This one I don't love as much, so we're kind of facing this way. It's a little bit on the boring side, to be honest, but the actual environment is very, very cool. Hello, I didn't see you then. It's just everyone you look at, you know, you just find little tiny details you maybe didn't spot instantly. It's very cool. Have I said that enough yet? I don't think I have. It's very cool. Okay, so that's pretty much all of them. If I can't ever... What number is on? One. One day. Okay, I'm going to jump forward to nighttime. Hopefully this will look even cooler in the middle of the dark. Middle of the dark? Come on, speak English. Middle of the night. Okay, after some serious battling with my copy of Ark, who really didn't want me to do this, we can finally show you guys these amazing looking things at nighttime. And honestly, I've got to say, I think I much prefer them at night. Look at that. How dramatic that looks on its own with the big glowy thing and the moon behind it. These are clearly werewolf penguins, which is all I've ever really wanted in my life. Hello, guys. Oh, we've got a hide UI. That was silly. And we can also whip a torch out to absolutely blind the poor buggers. Right, so let's have a little look around. Some of them, you kind of need maybe a little bit of light to make it work. You know, you can't really... Hey, guys. You can't really see that much at night. But, I mean, you're not meant to, right? You're not meant to necessarily see all the details in the middle of the night. It's kind of more like a mood piece for your environment. You will see it in the background. I've done that. But I'll show you that in a second. This one looks a lot cooler at nighttime just because of the big glow of the red. But whip out the torch and there you go. It's like you're actually exploring the cave. Right, let's hop inside before I show you the last one. Where's my door? Is that a door? It looks like a door. Right. There we go. So, which one of these actually worked? The panda one's pretty cool. He kind of looks terrifying at night time. He was already pretty spooky in the day. I'm not convinced he's less spooky at night. He's actually... That's fairly terrifying. Okay, moving on. This one really works at night time. Little carbon emis there. We've got our big spooky red brood mother. We have our green little snakes. Hello, guys. I can't remember the name of the snake. It's been bugging me for the entire video so far. What's the name of the giant snake? Ugh! It's making me sick. That one doesn't really glow up at all. I wonder why. Maybe because they're nocturnal creatures? He's having a little snooze. Was he having a snooze before? I wonder. Interesting. Over here we have monkeys. Monkeys just doing monkey things. Over here we have Dimetrodons just chilling. And over here we have our Beelzebufos. And our poor little fish doesn't glow up. It's so sad how... I mean, even the simplest of these ones, like this one, is much more detailed than this poor little fishy over here. This one really got the short end of the stick. I think these two have come out really well, how the lights work with the fish, and this one in particular. Look at that. That's pretty baller, I've got to say. Actually, I think I prefer this one. Hello. What are you doing? Yeah, a little shake. Yeah, it's how the lights kind of just... Look at that. It's a really cool way just to view these creatures that you wouldn't necessarily... Like, how often do you get to just look at a fish like this, up close, and just stare? Like, in this game, how often do you get to see these creatures like this when they're not trying to eat your face, or you're trying to kill them, or whatever? Look at that. I know this building is a little bit rubbish. To be honest, guys, I haven't built an Ark in a very long time. What I'm thinking of doing... there's a lot of stuff to love about Ark. Maybe the base game isn't the game I wanted it to be when it first came out, but at the end of the day, the modders have done such an amazing job of building the game into just something completely different. I want to build like a showroom, you know, where we just highlight all the best mods. I'm going to build like a building like this, and we'll have rooms for each mods and stuff, and it'll just expand out further and further, and little labels on the wall for what mod it is. I only just came up with this idea, but I really like it. So we'd have like an aquarium room, and all this stuff would be in here. Maybe not all of them, don't know if it'd fit, but just like this mammoth structure, you know, containing all the mods, and we just keep all the mods. That sounds good. Right, I'm going to head outside, and I'm going to show you guys the last one. I built like another platform here, as you can see, so I could fit this, the final one on, like so. There we go. It is another aquarium, just like, oh, hello. Terrifying lobster. Let's get the old torch out, see if we can spot. Just have a little look at the stuff that's on the bottom. We're not really going to see this because the lights don't go down this far, so we'll use the torch for this. You little bug-eyed little lemon. Okay, and then, yeah. It's very cool. It's very cool. How many times have I said that in this video? I'm going to go back and count. I love it. I mean, I've got a big thing for aquariums in general, right? Like, one of my life dreams is to have a wall that's an aquarium. Or, like, it would be the living room into the kitchen or something. And imagine, like, a flat, square wall. Cut out a doorway on the far right or the far left. And then the rest of the wall would be one big aquarium. Oh, the dream. So that's kind of why I started to do this mod showcase. Just because... dreams, so many dreams have come true in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I'm maybe a little different than how other people review mods. I can like take my time and just kind of talk about them all and stuff, and it's less showy and flashy and pa-chow, but I don't know. I've really enjoyed showing you this stuff. I think it's amazing. It's actually my favourite mod in like gaming history nearly. It's definitely up there. Hello, little Parasaur. See, even the Parasaur likes it. He's turn up and look at the wall. Yeah, look at these lovely aquariums. Or just okay, never mind, walk away. We're going to end it there though, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ecos Terrariums. Check it out on the Steam Workshop. You can download it for free. I highly recommend everyone who plays Ark actively and likes this kind of thing goes and grabs it. If it updates down the line, I'll do a little update video, show you guys the new terrariums and aquariums that get added. And I am going to start work on a mod building showcase reel kind of thing. I think that's going to be really cool. Thank you for joining me. Cheers. Much love. As always. Bye-bye.